So everyone's ranting and raving about this figure. This is the Mafex 185 Spider-Man. It's a nice figure. I like it. I prefer the metallic, even though I didn't get that one. I had a reissue pre-order secured, and then his stuff got allocated, and I lost it. I don't have Venom or metallic Spider-Man, and I want them both. But yeah, this is a good substitute. This is a solid figure. I really like this figure. I like what they're doing here. The only things I don't like about Mafex, I want to say, if you look at this figure, his legs kind of go inward, like at the knee, like he's kind of knee knocked just a little bit. I wish that was the other way. And I didn't even, no, that wouldn't even fix it. I was going to say I could swap the knees, but that wouldn't fix it because it's the sculpt. I just wish his legs were straight or bowed out just a little bit more. Just a little superhero vibe. The bowed legs kind of, the inward bowed legs kind of throw it for me. But I like the figure nonetheless. I should have brought all the rest of the Spider-Mans out so I can compare them. But they're pretty much the same figure. It's all the same figure. From Black Suit to Ben Reilly to Carnage, I think is different. Carnage is a little bigger in the chest and everything. But yeah, the figure's solid. If you've never had one of these, and this is probably going to be your first one, let me give you your first little thing you can do. This peg right here, you see it's angled. It's like, kind of like a little V. It's a little V in there. Let me zoom in and focus. You can see in there, it's like a little V. When it comes, that's going to be the other way. What you want to do is pop the head off, spin that around, and you'll get way more range in the neck. So basically, when it's, you see, going forward, that's about all you're going to get until the neck comes in. But with the head, you see how far the head goes up. Neck is straight, right? With that thing the other way, the head will go that high, and then you get the neck too. So you want to pop in there and do that first. That should be one of the first things you do, and then you'll get the range you want in the neck. So that head will go wherever you need it to go. Shoulders go up that far. A butterfly joint that's actually useful, unlike McFarlane or the He-Man line or some G.I. Joes. Butterfly is actually useful. You do have a swivel at the bicep. The double jointed elbow, all the Spider-Man goodness you could want. He has a full array of hands as well. Torso, there's the upper, here's the lower, and there's them together. You know, this guy will pose. He'll pose. I've seen some crazy poses out of this guy. He'll definitely do whatever you need him to do. And it's just a really nice take on a classic looking Spider-Man. The hips, it's about as far up as they'll go. Double jointed knee. I do have a loose hip on mine. I don't know why, because this one's fine. This one's fine, but this one is loose. I don't know why. I don't know what the deal is with that. I've put a bunch of floor polish in there. I don't use Kiki's, but I use floor polish because I think it's the same thing anyway. But yeah, I use floor polish, and it's not any tighter. I've done it twice. Probably do it one more time. It's a lot tighter than it was, but you get the ankles up, down, and then you get the toe. So you can do some Spider-Man stuff with this guy. One of my favorite things to do with Spider-Man is put him in a crouching pose. I think mainly because a lot of figures beforehand couldn't do it. So the fact that some of these can do it is just really sick to me. And that's not even the crouching pose I was talking about, but that works too. I like to put mine in like the perch pose, like he's on the edge of a building. Kind of like that. I think the what's the name does it better. The Amazing Fantasy version does it a lot better. But yeah, something like that. Not exactly like that, but it's just cool to see that you can even do that. Because some figures don't, you know, they don't get there. So it's just cool to see that you can. Let me talk about these accessories. If you've never owned a Mafex figure, they give you a stand, which is pretty fire. A lot of companies don't give you stands with these figures, and it kind of sucks. But some of them are starting to. Here's a full layout of the accessories. You do get some web attachments, which is pretty fire. I like that. You get some webs in there because they, you know, you can't have Spider-Man without webs. Full array of hands. Let me see, is there a glare? Not really. There's a different head. The only difference is this face. The one I have on the body looks a little meaner. I like that. I don't know why. I just like my Spider-Man to be angry. I think Spider-Man, if he's, besides him swinging around talking shit, he's mad at people. But I like angry Spider-Man. He gets the job done. There's some stylized, not stylized. There's some relaxed hands, whip hands, gripping hands for the webs. And these are magnetic hands and feet. I don't have any metal to show you, But magnetic hands and feet come in handy. Say you want to put them on your fridge or whatever, if that's the stuff you're into. But yeah, full array of accessories, and I think everything that comes in here is what's needed. I don't think he needs anything else. Oh, but this one doesn't come with an unmasked head sculpt. I know a lot of people were talking about that because the, what is it, 075 one? The 075 one has an unmasked head, but this one doesn't. Another thing people were talking about, I'm not really a box guy. I don't really like talking about boxes or showing boxes. But this one is interesting because, let me zoom out a little bit. This one's interesting because they actually made the box smaller. Most Mafex boxes are this size, and they made this one smaller. A lot of us were hoping this would be the standard. I'm still hoping this is the standard form for Mafex because I like these a lot more. This is a lot more convenient than this. This is not bad, but it's just really big. Like, you can see the difference here. I want to say they shaved off almost 30% of the box, which is pretty awesome. It's thicker. It's a thicker box, but I think for storage-wise, because I have these stacked up in my closet and they max out at a certain point. But for storage-wise, I'm pretty sure you can get 2 rows of these and you can have double the Mafex figures. But yeah, this was pretty controversial. I like that they did this. I like this box a lot. I like Mafex boxes, period, because you get that. Not only do you get that, but you get this. I like to display my boxes in the closet like this, and it's dope to see the different, you know, forms of box art. And it's dope they use the figures for the poses. It's not drawn or anything, so it's pretty fire. But yeah, this box was different, so that was pretty sick of them. And this figure is absolutely fire. I don't suggest you pass on it, and if you do, I don't know what to tell you. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'm out.